This is Vroom Vroom, the car show where anything goes in anything that goes.
In the world of high-performance sports cars, you've got your big boys, your BMW M Series, your Porsches, your Vipers, and your Lamborghinis.
And we've got the little boys, the Marcos, the Caterham, the Noble, and the Radical.
Together, these guys are the cream of the crop, the top trumps, the Premier League.
But the question is, which are the best, the fat cats or the small fries? After 6 events, the overall score is 4-2. This time the fat cats put up the Porsche 911 Turbo, while the small fries play the Radical SR4. First up, the Porsche.
So the challenge, and it's very straightforward, which of these two cars can get around the track in the shortest possible time? 2 bends, 2 1-mile straights. It's going to be fast, and it's going to be furious. The man in the hot seat is, as always, top test driver Duncan Gray. He'll be pushing each car to the limit, and logging experts Pi Research will be measuring the results. First up then, the Porsche. 1 lap. This 996 goes 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, so there's no hanging around from the off. It's a 2-mile circuit, this, remember, and top speed is a factor here. But also acceleration, and most importantly for round the 180-degree bends, some good grip as well. Right, coming up to the top bend now, 4-wheel drive this, of course, and if the back starts to slide, the car feeds the power to the front wheels. Not that Duncan will need the safety net, of course, there. Oh, and very neat, and hammer down again as he takes it back up to speed down the second straight. He was very quick round that corner, 70 miles an hour, his slowest, even at the tightest part of the bend, and he's already way back up in the hundreds now. This is the 90 grand, 450 brake horsepower version, the 3.6-litre twin-turbocharged flat-six engine, giving top speed of 200 miles an hour, near as damn it. Coming up to the final bend now. On go the ceramic composite brakes. Keep the power on as hard as he dared, then flying out again. One last mad sprint up the final part of the straight. Here's the finish line. And over he goes. A time of 1:16.1 for 2 miles. That is going to be tough to beat.
Now the Radical. What a car this is. All it's got under the bonnet is 195 piddling horsepower. It shouldn't remotely be in the same league as the monster engine Porsches and Lamborghinis of this world. But look at it go. It's a flat-nosed, flying whippet of a car. Brash, brutish and very, very noisy. But it carries absolutely no weight, just 450 kilos, 4 times lighter than a Lamborghini. And whatever weight there is packed low to the ground, hence the cornering. Now watch this, look at how it takes the bend here, sitting very low, very high. Downforce means it can take it far tighter than the Porsche and go that much quicker. 80 miles an hour, its lowest speed around the bend. That's 10 miles an hour faster than the Porsche. And Duncan builds it right back up along the straight. Everything non-essential has been stripped out of this car, and the whole thing has been put together in the lightest weight materials, with aerodynamics the #1 consideration. Coming out the final bend, 1:16.1 was the Porsche's time. The Radical still got the final dash for the line to do it. Its time coming up now is 1:19.3, a good 3 seconds slower than the Porsche. The Fat Cat wins.
So what did the Porsche have that the Radical didn't? Putting the two together, you can see the Radical got a much tighter line around the corners, but on the long straights, it just couldn't compete. Look at the Porsche. Its top speed some 20 miles an hour faster than the Radical. It won it on straight line speed.
Which leaves the scoreboard looking like this. Next time, the Fat Cats need to win the final event to level the series, and that challenge is the slalom.